the players to look out for, right?
Nagmadali masyado. Salosa.
We saw he tried to switch play, but it came off of Dave Deloso.
Nga eh.
Parang naging good touch na rin sa gitna.
He'll take that. He'll take that. Bumalik naman sa kanila eh.
Counted as pass completed.
Deloso again. They're really using Deloso as their pivot right in the middle.
Right. And with Mamonong, Coach Dennis did say he is from CSB. So just a little background, right? Because we do know that Mark James Jones was from Tuloy, right? And we were surprised ourselves to see that Jones isn't going to start again. It's because Mamonong was doing well in training. But we spoke to Jones, right? We still had to. See, Mark James Jones, of course, fans think that he deserves to be in the local call-up for the national team camp, and I'd have to agree. We spoke to him,
yeah.
right? He did say he'd gladly take it if given the chance.
Very high potential.
And he said, of course, he's been playing the game, having fun, working hard since 12-13.
Kalukaran crosses it in. Will Winter, will he get his second goal? Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Will Winter with his second goal of the match. Can we see a celebration from Will Winter? Humble celebration right there.
It's at the 40th minute. Give Will Winter a chance. He's gonna make you pay. Right?
Clinical right in front of the goal.
We see it here. It's Kalukaran again. Not scoring, but getting involved in the offense. But the keeper got the save initially. You hope that the defense was actually there to, what we call it, right? Clean up the garbage.
Clean up the garbage,
Nagawa ni
yes.
goalkeeper ang trabaho niya, pero may rebound.
A rebound.
So, with Manila Montet, yan din yung sakit nila versus Davao Aguilas UMAC. 4 penalties. How many did Jones score that time? Save? 3?
Just 3 saves.
But they were all converted on the rebound,
Rebounds.
right? Kaya yan ang susunod na issue. You need them to clean up the garbage after.
100%
Kailangan
claro.
ng disiplina para sa depensa.
Problema na lang sa Manila Monte is yung baka masyadong slow yung reaction nila towards these rebounds. And kawawa yung goalie. Can't always blame the goalie for those.
Yeah, in that scenario, the keeper did his job already.
Did his job. Very strong start for Loyola. 3 goals in, 41 minutes. And they still have the ball. Kalukaran again. Travis operates. Logarta tries to drive it forward. Will Winter again, can he get his 3rd goal? But ref says offside. Maybe next chance, Will.
You see the 3-5-2 formation working wonders kasi lima nga sila sa midfield, right? They also had Kante on the right. As a result of attracting some attention. Uy, dito, bigay natin kay Winter. Nasa harap, nasa gitna.
Di ko masyado alam kung ano sabi nila, but I like the energy.
Of course, these guys celebrating. They got a 3-0 lead.
Monte clears it out. Lagarta with the throw-in.
We actually haven't seen too many throw-ins in this one. For Monte, what we could maybe expect, delay Loyola attacks. If there's scenarios where you can get it forward.
Kalukaran decides to shoot. Just out wide. But wow, JV Kalukaran from the middle of the pitch.
Confidence brewing.
Wow.
Right, so I was saying, yung sinasabi ko, there's times you just can't clear it down the line, dun papuntang kabila, attacking end ng Monte. Dun na lang, magbigay kayo ng throw-in. Sometimes it might even have to be a corner, right? You gotta make business decisions. Kahit hindi working day, mind you.
Oh, okay lang. There's Torrenas. Tries to thread it in to Rupert Banya. Dealt with.
There you go, a clearance. Pero napakalayo nun. I think no angle for the defender. I think it was Bangi.
Bangi showing his frustration right now towards his teammates.
You see it there.
Yeah.
But it's a corner kick, right? He just had to desperately get it up because that was in prime real estate for the Loyola attack.
This dangerous area. They're operating at a close angle. As we can see, Kalukaran setting up for the corner. Siyose with the header. But Chavez deals with it. I think this is Kante. Can he cross it in? Rupert Banya! With the clean up. Rupert Banya gets his first goal of the game.
His second of the season.
Second of the season. Way to pick it up from Kante's cross. 44 minutes in, Loyola FC up by 4 goals.
Rupert Banya scoring 2 goals in 3 games, as you see here. Forcing the keeper to work. Noon yan, naka-fiesta si Banya, wala siyang guardia.
Wala talaga. No one around him. Siyempre, if you're a clinical finisher like Rupert Banya, you can't leave people like that. You can't leave players like that open, and because they will convert their chances.
Si Rupert Banya's got in his own cheer now.
Maganda na pala yung cheer. Angas yun ah. Rupert Banya. Alright. Aristorenas with the ball. Kante again. Loyola aggressive on the attack still. Deloso wins it.
Channing is Nolo Kante. Chance in him.
Aristorenas tries to skill it. Oof. Couldn't connect with Rupert Banya, I believe. Or was that Will Winter?
Yeah. It looks like it was Winter, but you love that confidence there. Yeah, they're going for Winter. Searching for his first half hat trick, mind you.
Imagine if he gets a hat trick first half. Wow.
Exactly. It will just allow Loyola to stamp their class in this one. But they have already done so, as we are running through additional time already. About 2 minutes left.
Siyose still with the ball. Inter just couldn't win that ball against 2 Montet players, but Kalukaran out for a goal kick. Celosa with the ball. Kalukaran. Aristorenas, great skill. Kante.
You see how confident Loyola are. They just have the control. You expect more from Monte because, again, they want to grow into the game, right? Not just sit and allow Loyola to pounce on them the whole time.
100% Cairo. You also want to be taking chances, and as we can see here, great run there by Antepuesto, but he's all alone.
That was the right intention nonetheless. Passing it, try to find support. But Wade was just a tower on wheels.
No way hindi siya matatalo doon.
Rebel Monte, but what we're expecting also, we're pretty much about 30% into the season for all teams, that they've learned from some of these games, right? And apply that experience so that they can put up or test the teams they face.
Kalukaran still with it. Nadapa lang, but sabi ng referee, para sa Loyola.
Yeah, we saw the challenge there, made him lose his footing. And mind you, where that free kick will be taken, that's JV Kalukaran range. But who will take it? Let's find out. It looks like it might be Charlie Beaton.
Tapos yung pala si JV Kalukaran pa rin eh.
Dummy pala, no?
Lahat na eh. It's Kante and Charlie Beaton.
Possibly the last kick of the game also. And from what I was saying, JV Kalukaran range, so you could possibly put this one on target. It could go both ways. You get this one on target or you find a teammate. Go figure. I mean, you're up 4-0. You have a chance to try things
Charlie
out.
Beaton. Shot on goal! Oh my days! Oh lolo!
Charlie Beaton.
Oof. Woohoo!
There's a reason why he came back.
Charlie Beaton.
He's showing us why.
Accuracy on point. Amazing technique from him. Get it top bins. On the free kick. Medyo may layoff pa nga dun eh. We gotta take a look at that replay once again, Claro. Ang ganda nun.
So he has an assist in this game already. So he has another, and he has a goal now as it's the halftime whistle.
Halftime here, Loyola FC 5 to Manila Montet 0. As we take a look at that replay from, ooh la la, from Charlie Beaton. What a free kick! Great technique to get that spin on the ball. Mamonong, no chance he's gonna save that.
Loyola in cruise control. From how they've been playing in this one, we look at the scoreboard, of course, it just says it all.
If I was Coach Roxy's side, decent start, decent performance from Loyola FC. And let's see what Manila Montet look to do as they regroup for the second half. See JV Calucaran and Will Winter just now. Loyola FC 5, Manila Montet 0. Will Winter in the 19th and 40th minute. Calucaran, 24th. Banya in the 44th minute. And Charlie Beaton at extra time in this first half. And we are back here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Kendrick Soriano here with Clario Manzano. 5-0, Loyola FC Manila Montet. Absolute domination and great start for the team in white. Let's check out the first half highlights. Great thread here as Loyola FC get their first goal, courtesy of Will Winter. Another shot attempt here. Kids brewing with confidence right now, Claro.
There's a reason why we call him the Winter Soldier, right?
Winter Soldier.
He's been making them work. That one was close, but not quite. But regardless, you want to get your touches, right? You only get your goals if you start challenging the keeper. You got to pour it.
This one by JV Calucaran, just right outside the box. Great technique to get that in. Antepuesto. I think this is one of their first attempts of the game, but just out wide.
Yeah, they had two close set pieces also. They couldn't really make it count, though.
So we can see here, Will Winter picks up the garbage, gets his second goal. And Kante, great skill. Find that cross in. Rupert Banya, right place, right time to get his first goal of the game.
We saw right there was another chance, but you saw in close succession, right? There were two goals. They didn't clean up the garbage, but this one, Yancy Beaton, just growing to this game. That's what you end up with Charlie Beaton. But here's the stats, and we see, of course, it's 13. And we were saying earlier, Ken, you want to have your possession, right? It favored Loyola much more earlier in the game, but after it became 2-0, Monte picked up the pace. And that was a wake-up call, but we said it's the wrong type of wake-up call. That's why they got to move forward a bit, but that possession is mostly at the back. It's mostly in the middle. That's why you see it's only given them one shot, mind you.
100%,
And I think the other one, one of the set pieces counted as a service. That's why one shot lang tayo ngayon dito. So you have a number of offsides also for Loyola, right? Monte adjusted, but that's when they were trailing already. So you see the scores piling up. You want to stay relevant in this game. You want to give Loyola a run for their money. So at the least now, get a consolation goal and pick up a clean sheet in the 45 minutes. And we see yellow cards. Everyone's been quite relaxed so far, I could say. Medyo mainit din, no? So he's been taking away everyone's energy. That's why it's being channeled to football, we could argue. Walang mga hotheads in this game, which is nice to see. But for Monte, right, Coach Dennis did say, and we also noticed, medyo kulang sila sa stamina or conditioning. So let's see how they will go here, because this is a part where there's that struggle. Parang nagda-drop off sila, no?
Tama yun, Claro. Parang they just have to adjust to putting the ball in Loyola's half. Nahirapan sila to get them up top. As we can see here, Manila Montet fans. Special message powered by 8 Cuts Burgers. Again, get your onion rings just right outside the grandstand. Or if you're not here right now with us, you can get your onion rings at any 8 Cuts branch.
Yeah, I actually saw one of my friends with a bucket of onion rings, so I just grabbed one.
Nakakaselos nga eh. Ang story ng O-rings ngayon eh.
Yeah, onion rings, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and buy one.
So, iwan mo na lang ako
I'll
dito.
leave you behind.
If you aren't here with us in the grandstand, you can catch us live on pfl.org.ph or our YouTube channel. Just, we can see Loyola FC just getting warmed up for the second half, ready as ever, ready to dominate again the game.
Yes.
For them, Claro, I think the objective for them is to take this game away, dominate,
Right.
and keep that clean sheet in today's match.
And we saw the golden boy for this game, William Winter. And with his 2 goals, of course, that makes him a potential candidate for man of the match. But that is not our only metric in this one. But let's see, again, because Monte, they want to change it. They want to change it up. They want to score another goal. Let's put it that way also.
And we turn you over to pitch side, Sidney Crespo.
Loyola FC completed their first plan in this match, that is to invest one or more early goals. Before the match started, Coach Roxy expressed his respect to Manila Montet, emphasizing what this same squad had shown to Taguig FC during our first week. So they cannot take this match lightly, but instead work hard on every opportunity. Now, he likes how this team has been in control of the ball and enjoying possessions, proving that they're comfortable on the field. Sa loob naman ng Manila Montet locker room, sinabi agad ni Coach Dennis, heads up, they are looking for that warrior spirit, the identity that this team wants to build. He wants his players to use their other options on passes. Kailangan daw mas maging matalino sa decision making para hindi sila mapagod agad kakadepensa. At kung may pagkakamali sa loob, he wants them to talk and fill in the gaps. This second half, Coach Dennis reiterated, it's time to step up. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that pitch side report from Sydney Crespo. And I like what Coach Roxy mentioned, to not take this game lightly, because they're in a very, very great position right now. As we can see, Teddy Travis decides to go for the long ball. Again, Aristorenas, combination play here. Will Winter decides to shoot. Oof, just out wide. He's hungry for more goals, Will Winter. Confidence is brewing from this young man.
Yeah, you see right there, they gave him space again. They challenged him to shoot. And you gotta be worried if you see someone finish like that, because he's that dangerous.
Cross in now for Rupert Banya. I think, Clara, early in that play, Manila Montet have to do a better job of closing down the strikers and their forwards. They're giving Loyola FC too much space in front.
We see Rupert Banya was hit unnecessarily, holding on to his abdomen. Yeah, but just to expound also, right, with that, as we see a replay, I'd like to get a better look.
Oof.
Yeah, there was too much, a little extra on that, right? You don't want the unnecessary contact. But right, you see with Monte, the frustration's kicking in already because they're down 5-0. That's after 45 minutes. But we're just going back with the perspective of Coach Roxy, because we mentioned the perspective of Monte, right, earlier. What are the steps that they can do, right? So if we go with Loyola, maybe the next they want is a clean sheet. Yung clean sheet, syempre,
It's an objective.
basta hindi makakascore yung kalaban. Yan ang hinahabol ng depensa. Kasi malamang yung mga strikers, goals hinahabol. Yung depensa naman, trabaho nila, walang goals.
Walang goals.
Hindi sila maka-goal yung kalaban. So that's what they want next. But you want to score more.
So you can see Kalukaran with the cross. Marcus Akot just deals with it. Wade with the ball, jabs it forward, decides to shoot. Off target from him.
Medyo sayang nga maaga natapos yung Akot Derby natin,
Oo
diba?
nga
Kasi
eh.
Mauro was subbed off early. It might have been like a tactical change. I think Coach Roxy wasn't happy, so they were having discussions actually once Mauro was subbed off.
JV Kalukaran, great skill from him. Crosses it in. No one to pick it up. Kante with the ball.
And mind you, Loyola are down to 10 men temporarily. Nasa gilid si Rupert Banya, nasaktan siya kasi.
Bangi with the throw in. Now we can see here Loyola FC with the mid block. Not really pressing, but they're keeping a high line. So you can see their back three just right above the half. And we have Coscolwela dealing with that. I think that was a mistake from Wade. He was tripping off. It was
That was the second charge from Coscolwela, though.
Yeah.
He did charge off his line also early in the game. And you like that, right? Because you saw Loyola had some unstable goalkeeping in their losses. And when they won, I believe it was Coscolwela also playing keeper. So I think that might be one of those key decisions for them moving forward. Not just for this game, mind you.
Lagarta, space to cross. Too wide for Aristorenas. Another short play to Vincent Gavino.
And you see Rupert Banya's back. He was holding on to his abdomen, right, with that hard tackle on him. But from the hard fall also, he may have gotten some turf burn. We saw a bandage on his knee.
Ayoko yun, turf burn eh.
Yeah, I think you could see that's why the way he's running is a little bit tentative.
Yep. Downside of playing on turf, ladies and gents.
No, but mind you, lamang sila 5-0, so you could maybe take off a few. I'm only saying a few, of course, because you have to be wary. A few pieces. Put in someone from the bench who could use some experience. A few, because if you hand confidence to any team here in the PFL, they will make you pay.
100%. As you can see, Kante drives it forward. Too much for him. Deloso still with it. Lovely composure there. Monang, trouble right here. Will Winter wins it. Will the referee call it? He says no. You gotta take a look at that replay once again.
Just my initial look, maybe it wasn't enough, but I still want to see the replay and how that went.
Mamonong just with the scramble there. Surprised he didn't clear it out. Down right now, Mamonong.
Let's take a look. Oh, that might have been a tough. That was in the middle things already. But nonetheless, you don't want to lose Mamonong, right? He's still getting valuable time in this game, but just in case, they do have Mark James Jones. So I was asking him, right? Do we call you Mark? Do we call you James? Jones ang tawag sa kanya
Jones
daw.
talaga.
Then I asked him, pero anong nickname nyo na first name? Halimbawa, nasa classroom ka dati. Anong tawag nila? Jones pa rin daw.
Jones pa rin.
So
Sige, sige.
he said we can just call him Mark also casually. Malamang yung Lord Jones medyo iba na. Ibang level na yun.
Iba na yung Lord Jones.
But yes, he was given that nickname by the community.
Mind you, ladies and gents, Claro Manzano, we call him Sea Dog here in the grandstand.
And you guys are welcome to join us here again to catch the Philippines Football League action. Mamaya po may the Manila Digger versus UCFC po tayo. And at 9 p.m., may Don Bosco Derby tayo with Don Bosco Garelli FC squaring off with Tuloy FC.
So you can see Charlie Beaton with the ball. Decides to switch it to Kante. Lovely flick there. Can he keep it? Push from the back. Foul given by the referee. Chris Melkayab-Yab saw that foul over there. It's a little shove. Let's see who's taking this free kick.
There you go. Loyola have capitalized in scenarios like this. Free kicks close to the corner. It's Charlie Beaton range. It's JV Calucaran range. Jarel Aristorenas has done a few himself.
Agawan's a goal. Charlie Beaton backs off. Joel Aristorenas or JV Calucaran now. Let's see if Loyola can convert this free kick. Great opportunity for them. And in shooting range, just right outside the box.
So that's no goal. It just hit the side netting, of course. But that had some good power in it.
Good spin
Trouble
too,
any
yeah.
keeper, yeah.
Manila Montet look to go forward. Still with the ball. Sherwin Lander still with it. Decides to cross it in. Siose flicks it up. Decides to shoot. Coscolwela comfortably deals with it.
There you go. You'll definitely take that, right? One pass at a time, one shot at a time, getting forward as a unit, but being careful at the back. Kasi sa tanda natin, Ken, their initial plan, sabi nga ni Coach Dennis Balbin dito para sa Manila Montet, mag-defensive approach. Pero nasira yan, of course, because they conceded 2 early goals. So they got a shot on target. That's the first of the game.
Banya takes it in to Charlie Beaton. Chavez out to Calucaran. Too strong for him.
But that was the right intention, though, I will say. It's the execution. What's an interesting stat to point out, actually, Ken, is that the passing accuracy for Loyola is at 85, while Montes is at 79. Just a 6% difference. But look at the number of the passes completed. It's about 199 for Loyola, 119 for Monte. As we see here, Wade having to deal with it.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that passes completed from Loyola FC.
Right. You see, medyo dikit halos yung percentage. I think you can expect a bit more from Loyola with the way they're controlling the game, right? That's about growing this season. But when we mention that, it's the quantity of Loyola that's allowing them, right? Medyo mataas nga yung percentage ni Monte, right? That's why we look at the number of passes, yung number of passes mismo. Now, you don't want to overpass also, right? So you can see fine-tuning in the quality for sure.
Kante,
That's what we can expect.
great pace. Decides to shoot. Manmonong. Easy catch for him. Kalukaran drives it forward. Aggressive now. Banya decides to take it in. Cross now for Will Winter. Manila Montet look to counter.
It's 3-on-5 here.
Decides to play it short to Marcos Akot. Good decision there. Just to keep the ball.
I think the Aquats will also have that brotherly debate, but let's say if Mauro does make the stick, yeah, we won, but of course his younger brother's gonna go, but you got subbed off earlier. Just the banter, right?
a banter, yeah.
Of course. But we do respect the decision of Coach Roxy to make an early change, but you and I again know how it works.
Ooh, miscommunication there by these two. Coscolwella, can he save it? Very, very dangerous from Loyola FC. Miscommunication from Asare and Coscolwella. Let's take a look at that replay.
You make a mistake like this against a mid or a top PFL team, they're going to convert and make that a goal, right? So they desperately came up with that tackle, but hey, the tackle was going.
Coach Roxy definitely not happy with what just happened.
Exactly. It went past the right the line, but definitely not goal bound. But you never want to be, or you never want to thread that danger or flirt with that danger.
You can't flirt with danger in football matches.
Never, of course.
Never.
Because in scenarios like that, you'll pounce. You have a wide open goal, right, or only the keeper to beat.
Great save by Javi Coscolwella.
Yeah, I think it was off target already, but keeper's instinct, right?
Yep.
Just making sure, playing safe and making sure you get the stop. But you gotta applaud that from Manila Montet. Loyola are actually the taller team in this one.
Now, Manila Montet with the corner. Siose. Dealt with by Coscolwella. Manila Montet still with it. Teloso. Crosses it in. Couldn't find the player. Ooh, Siose. He was very open.
Yeah, but I think we saw it was well off
I think
already.
that was well off
no
already,
angle. But hey, you gotta go for it, right? That's still the right intention. Coscolwella saw it. I think he still has to close that out better. We've seen better from Javi Coscolwella in spells like that, but a tough one for him. But hey, right, Loyola have had the challenge with goalkeeping. And
100%.
Would you see how Javi Coscolwella is doing? He'll definitely take that. That's a big step forward already. They're addressing the struggles they had in the previous game.
Kalukaran. Banya was asking for it. Aristorenas still with it. Kalukaran has space to cross.
Keeper couldn't get it. It was too high. I actually thought for a moment that Kante was going to reach it. But the keeper's hurt again. It might be the same fall, actually, or the same part of his body that got a little shaken up. Yeah, but I just want to point out also, Ken, habang may dead ball tayo, There's also Frank Ano who's in the not playing of Loyola because he just finished his collegiate career. He played with Loyola in the Copa. He did not lose his UAAP eligibility because the Copa was an open tournament that allowed amateur teams to join. And with that, Ano was a force for them. And you see if he can combine with guys like Winter, like Rupert Banyan, that's going to be a big boost. Maybe it's a matter of time until Ano will possibly step up here with the squad of Coach Roxy. But this is tough because Mark James Jones, as you were pointing out earlier, is entering.
The man himself, fan favorite.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Lord Jones, ika nga nila. Suiting up again for Manila Montet.
Substitution for Manila Montet FC. Player number 3, Rafael.
And you know, tuloy nga natin yung kwento dito sa Loyola Academy, right? So the team actually trains in Southridge,
Yep.
right? That's a school in the south. They also have a turf. That was a grass field back in the day.
Back in the day,
Yep.
nung panahon pa natin.
Panahon pa natin, right? Gumraduate ako dun. Tapos bigla naging turf. Right. So, Coach Roxy, of course, has established Loyola's, or put Loyola's
100%
academy there. Doon na rin na-revive yung men's team. And you do see a number of his players in the men's team coach in the academy. At naaaliw tayo sa mga ganon. But actually, that's how it's done when you look at it in overseas with how football clubs run.
Tama yan,
And
Claro.
a man who is part of that, Javi Coscolwela,
Javi Coscolwela, yes.
coach sa academy nila. I believe Charlie Beaton also. I did see, I think he did have coaching duties in the morning before coming over to this game.
I think he did, yes. Just a special message here that the Philippines Football League official match ball is Star Polaris. Star Polaris is the official match ball of the PFL. Just returning about our conversation with Loyola FC. I think kids these days will not understand how legendary of a coach and a former player, Coach Roxy was. And Coach Roxy, gotta give a special shout out to him. He was my coach for 2 years under Loyola FC. And he's been a vital part of that Loyola Meralco squad nung kasama pa niya si Phil and James, yung husband. When naglalaro pa sila sa McKinley Hill pa nun for the UFL.
Oh yeah, I remember those
Good days, good days.
Right, and sabi nga natin, they're carrying on that culture. Nandun pa rin yung connection. As I think people have been waiting for this.
100%.
We do have the green light to read the comment
Yes,
section.
sir. Comment section time.
Let's get to it. So we see right here, pa-shoutout daw kay Pat Mercado and a shoutout to Benedict Jade. Paki-comment na rin yung mga teams nyo. So we are close to resuming play already. But we have a few more subs. These are two fan favorites actually checking in for Loyola. There's Django Hector and Bernardo Closa. As defenders, may mga customized chance nga sila. So Django Hector, actually Filipino, but with heritage, or with Dutch and Indonesian heritage. So he can play for 3 national teams, as our colleague Ryan Phoenix said. So, Hector, actually very young. I need to clarify his age. It's not very high, mind you.
Oh, academy boy.
Yeah, center back also. This is the type of development you need, not just in football clubs, but in Philippine football as a whole.
As you can see here, Loyola FC still with the ball. Will Winter has it, decides to go! Ooh! Just off the woodwork, Will Winter. Again, how many shots has he taken?
It's definitely a lot. Let's try to take a look, actually, at our report.
Delivery by 30 Closa.
Man, but what a connection. What control there. Fantastic.
Javi Coscolwela. with the ball.
So,
Django Hector. And now for Loyola.
so Will Winter actually has taken 5 shots, 3 of them on target. And he's given us quality shots, mind you. So 3 shots on target. 3 shots on target paved way to 2 goals. Forced 1 save from the keeper.
Wade with it. Restorenas operates. Finds 30 Closa out wide. 30 Closa, also former Ateneo Blue Eagle, alongside with the substitutes, si Rupert Banya. Out wide now, Beaton.
Clever chip.
Again, you can interact with us on the YouTube comment section of our live stream. Catch us there on YouTube, Philippines Football League, and PFL.org.
That's right. And you can also follow us on our social media channels at WeArePFL.
Pwede ba natin drop yung social medias natin? Yung mga commentators. Pwede ba yun?
But here's a chance now getting forward, but Jones doing what he does best. But we see with possession now, it's 66-34. You see how it has really changed, but now that they inserted Django Hector, right? He's capable, or he is their youthful center back. He got a birthday win in his debut in the PFL. As here's an attacking chance, Ken.
Kante decides to go. Mark Jones deals with it. Yes, I think Loyola FC is one of the teams in the Philippines Football League that tries to bring in their academy boys to play in the big leagues.
That's right. Coach Rocky was also saying, right, because he has the Loyola Academy and the men's team will train after coaching the kids. Some of the kids will actually join the training with the men's team. So that's how it's done. No? Parang unti-unti umaangat. Of course, coach sees that some boys aren't ready yet, but there is that transition na sumasali kayo sa training ng men's team. Like another guy like Django Hector is a role model because he plays for the men's team, pero bata siya. He gets to connect with the kids, right? And he gets exposure.
Restorenas caught offside. Another chance there for the boys in white. So kinulang.
And we see the shooting accuracy actually of Loyola. 10 shots on target, 18 total, 56% accuracy. I mean, accuracy pag on target, counted na yan eh. So you like that. But all goals in the first half, right? Mind you.
Coscolwela. Wade. Beaton still active.
If you're Monte, right, inahabol yung clean sheet dito sa second half. So far, so good.
So far,
About 22 minutes away.
Closa. Winter.
You see now how Loyola just slow down the pace to their liking. So yes, it's slow, but they're dictating
They're
it.
still dictating the tempo.
Right,
And they still have it.
right. Although they're dictating tempo, they're making the defense think and work hard.
Winter with a shot. Just over the woodwork.
No, but you gotta applaud that, right? The initiative. Wherever you're positioned, you gotta take it. You miss the shots you don't take. If you have the chance, kunin yun na. So nag-shoutout tayo ng konti sa Facebook, no? Mukhang nasa YouTube tayo ngayon. Ken.
Sa YouTube ako ngayon. We got Charles Pickering from Stallions watching the game here, supporting
Yes.
his friend. Says, Will Winter, I love you. Love to see that.
Showing the love, eh?
Meron rin tayong si Nixia. Sabi niya, Lord Jones, rah!
Sabi nga natin, di ba?
Fan favorite talaga.
Right. Shout out to Charles, of course, my man, the striker, Charles Pickering. But here's a chance now getting forward. Oh, lovely.
Na-fake ako dun
Control there by
Oh.
Raymar Celosa.
Kante wins it back. Freddy Closa decides to go back.
Closa often a force playing right back or full back. But because of the way this game has gone, he's been given that license to charge forward.
Hi. Beaton with a great beat, crosses it in. Oh la la! Jorel Aristorenas! Golazo eh!
The London lads.
Oh my days, that's great
Connecting.
connection. Wow.
The London lads connecting, converting, and maybe some commentators curse because the Monte drive for a second half clean sheet is gone thanks to this. Veteran moves, veteran wits, veteran finishing.
I gotta say though, the technique to slot that in first time, also on a cross too. It's a great technique from Joel Aristorenas. Look at that. Definitely happy about that.
That's 2 for Aristorenas this Philippines Football League campaign. Charlie Beaton, 1 goal and 2 assists.
Goal for Loyola.
And that's in this game so far, mind you.
Player number 8, Joel Aristorenas.
Shout out lang ako, Ken.
Oo nga.
Luis Ataide, assistant team manager of Davao Aguilas UMAC, is watching. Oh, shout out sa'yo, Nano Amita. It's been a long time since I gave Nano a shout out. Nano, when he's not playing, or if neither of his family members are playing, nanonood siya sa live stream or in the stadium. But he's in Cebu, right? One the gig is facing Dynamic Herb Cebu FC tomorrow. And that's quite an atmosphere there, I'll tell you, at Dynamic Herb Sports Stadium.
We have yet to see that in Rizal Memorial for professional football in the Philippines. In the Philippines, yes.
We see supporters groups, of course. There's Manila Montet. There's Frente. They're doing their part here. We actually did get to have an interview with Ultras Kaya earlier in the season, also with Frente. As here's a through ball.
We have action here. Kante, we see a penalty called for Loyola FC.
Yeah, we could see that was a clear foul. Over aggressive. It was hit really hard. Kante had momentum. Dahil dun, gumulong siya.
Hard challenge too. But Kante will take that. That's his pen. Take a look at that replay. Oof. Definitely contact right there.
Interesting though, because I've worked with a number of analysts, right? Players who played in the PFL and in the UAAP. If you win your penalty, it's better if someone else takes it because you might be a little rattled by the foul. Maybe you might be feeling the emotion, nandun yung gigil. But hey, you're up 6-0, you want to make it 7. Kante winning the penalty. They've given him the license
Yep.
to take it.
Let's see if Loyola can get their 7th goal, or will Mark Jones save this?
And show us why he is the fan favorite.
Fan favorite, yes.
We like that, of course. Jones versus Kante.
Que golazo! Easy for Kante, converts Loyola's 7th goal of today's match. Kante with his first goal of the game, I believe.
That is correct, but that is not his first of the season. It's 2 for him already. And here you go, cool, calm, collected.
Goal for Loyola FC.
How often do you say that Mark James Jones guesses the wrong way?
Oo nga eh.
Because he has such a high save rate for penalties, right? But there's a reason why they put Kante there.
Kante definitely happy about his goal. Looking to really take this game away from them. 74 minutes in. Loyola 7. Manila Montet 0. Mark Jones setting up for a goal kick.
Tandaan natin, no, Ken? With Jorel Aristorenas, multi-talented. He
Oo
did
nga
play in the Asian Games also. With esports, mind
Esports
you.
naman eh.
Exactly.
Very talented players, not only on the pitch. Yung marami rin ginagawa outside.
He was also with the United City esports team, mind you, for some time because Jorel Aristorenas did play for them also in the PFL, and they did win the title in that shortened pandemic season no 2020. And me, of course, talking to a lot of football players, and they do play FIFA. They have that extra eye, right? When they play. I get to see it when they play.
Now, Deloso. Lovely turn there.
So yung goal kanina ni Aristorenas, circle lang yan to find the back of the net? Or was there a little bit of the R1, no?
Feel ko may konting R1
May
circle.
R1,
R1 circle
yung
yan eh.
pagka-finesse,
Oo
di
nga,
ba?
hindi siya ano eh. Kung circle lang, banat eh.
Oo.
Pero may spin ng onti eh.
Kung circle lang yan, yung shot ni Aristorenas, tatama dun sa bagong clock natin.
Oo nga.
Kaya, R1 circle.
Iniisip niya yung esports ngayon eh. I'm gonna R1 circle this.
That's right.
Well, Winter just couldn't quite connect with the Star Polaris ball, or official match ball. But we have JV Calucaran down on the pitch.
Yeah, I think there was a brush when Winter was trying to take the shot. So the Monte defense did change it up by their, not through their captain though, but by one of his partners. And it's Drexler Valencia. But it's tough. You see Calucaran, maybe they can sub him also as precaution.
100%. I think he's worked hard enough in today's match, being active defensively and offensively.
Kasi tama nga natin, naka 3-5-2 formation ang Loyola FC. So you have your wing backs, right?
Pero ano nga eh, parang klaro, sobrang sipag niya umakyat talaga eh. Parang, he really wants to get involved up top. Especially with games like this where they're dominating in possession and the passing.
Right, and mind you, goal difference isn't going so well for Loyola because they're at a -7. How do we get the -7? They've scored 6 heading into this game. They've conceded 13. So 6 minus 13 kaya naka -7 tayo. We see fans enjoying the action right here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, and we do invite you guys, of course, to join us. This is just the first game. It's 150 pesos to catch the action. Parang day pass na rin yan.
Oo nga.
And 50 pesos will get to go to your club of choice. You get to see you directly support Philippine football. So talking about the goal difference, naka -7 yung Loyola entering this game. And they scored 7 now, 0 na sila. If they do find one more, they will put their goal difference into positive already. Because, tandaan natin, Ken, kung may tie tayo sa standings, goal difference yung tiebreaker.
Yep.
But how do you determine this, right? So you see Kaya Iloilo at the top of the table, they have 16 points. That's from 5 wins and one draw. For every win, may 3 points ka. For every draw, may 1 point. So 5 times 3, 15 plus 1 point sa isang draw, 16. That's how it goes. That's how it
Claudio
goes.
Manzano, quick maths.
I mean, I wasn't a gifted student in math, right? But when it comes to sports, madali lang
Madali
yan.
na lang. Madali i-calculate kung
That's why.
makakapasok ng group stages.
Of course. So to the kids who are studying, do your homework.
Stay in school.
Kaya nakarating ako rito nanonood ng football. Nag-homework ako. So there you go. There's a change. Giving experience to Bungay.
Manila Montet, player number 21, Dave Deloso, replaced by player number 19, Marol Bungay.
And how I see this game going, it's actually the same that I expect. Coach Roxy will be unloading his bench as much as he can, while Monte will try to finish strong, get a consolation goal. That's all to put it right there, because they've only scored 1 goal, right? And they've conceded 41 already,
41,
including
yep.
the ones in this game. And that goal of theirs was against one Taguig FC. Henry Pinheiro just putting in the work there. Kaya nakascore sila. Now we can say this one done and dusted.
Tama, Claro. I think Loyola FC will get the 3 points after today's match. If you're on Facebook Live, thank you, Gab Abo, for that special message and shouting you out. Good luck in your games and in your season with Maharlika. Kita ko yung goal mo.
Yeah, I got to see that game actually there with Maharlika. A close-fought win.
Kaso yung goal mo, hindi mo yung ginagawa ng high school, Gab eh. Paano yan?
May hugot ba dyan?
Loyola now. Coscolwela with the ball.
So Javi Coscolwell and closing in on his clean sheet. That's what he wants to get. And I'll try to check also with the clean sheets because I do understand that Loyola conceded when they won last time when they got one of their wins versus Garelli.
Action here. Oh! Joel Aristorenas with his second goal of the match. Kagkwentuhan lang kami ni Claro dito. Tapos na-convert na ni Joel Aristorenas ang kanyang second goal. Let's take a look at that replay again. Good little dink here. I believe that's Kante with the ball. Very easy for Joel Aristorenas to just tap that one in.
Kante getting an assist. You love it. You see how he's so enthusiastic after Aristorenas scores? Loving the assist there as much as he scores. That's nice from Kante. Aristorenas. You give it to him in a scenario like that, he's gonna stamp his quality over you.
Loyola FC 8, Manila Montet 0, 81 minutes. Now just closing in for regulation time.
So Aristorenas is actually now the co-leading scorer of Loyola along with JV Caloocaran.
Aristorenas keeps it. Charlie Beaton.
Caloocaran had 2 goals, it scored 1 today. Aristorenas had 1 heading in today, but nakadalawa siya.
Sidibe with the ball. Asare. Loyola FC couldn't keep it.
Right, so Loyola now are chasing that clean sheet. They were shut out in some games, so a clean sheet will be a big plus for them or a big step forward. And their goal difference now in the positive because they have this 8-goal lead.
Hector with the ball.
You love that maturity from him there. He's not scared to hang with the big boys.
Kante decides to go forward with pace now. Space to cross it in. Couldn't quite connect. Sidibe tries to battle in front. Referee says play on. Closa. Cross deflected.
Closa actually got a start against Cebu FC in their opener, but a tough way to open his campaign. So get some minutes under his belt, get some confidence also.
You can see activity here on the sideline. Vincent Saludo comes in for number 7, Charlie Beaton. Have yourself a game.
Player number 7, Charlie Beaton.
That's great. That's a goal and an assist for Beaton. And we were referring to Hector, right? As we see Saludo pictured. He'll get some valuable game time. Tama nga yung nasabi mo, 17 pa lang si Hector.
Oh, tama nga ako.
Right. And he turned 17
He just
during in his debut, and they got the win.
Wow. Early exposure and experience from this young man. As you can see, Saludo with his first touch. Great push forward, but fortunately offside.
So what's next, of course, here for the two teams? It's back to the drawing board again for Manila Montet. maybe stamina as the problem again. We saw they let go steam, right? Or actually let in a lot of goals early on. So parang sa 30-minute mark or so, that's where they lose steam. So they have to carry on and build their stamina there. By getting their game time, you can actually play your way into shape. But that's one way to put it, to add to your training. And for Loyola, they want to ride the confidence, right? You don't want to get complacent. You want to carry this performance to the next game and to the next game, regardless of team. That's what you want to do after a big win.
Kante just rolls over there. Adding to that, Claro, yes, with Loyola, I think their main objective for the next game is to really bring the momentum. You know, they're back in the win column and they want to stay in the win column.
Right, because we did say heading into the game, or you said earlier, right, Loyola are in 11th place, so they will elevate themselves here to 6 points now. And makakahabol ng konti sa standings, di ba?
They find themselves in the middle na.
Yung mahirap sa Monte, nandun pa rin sila sa ilalim.
Again with Loyola, a win today gets them 3 points and closer to mid-table. Looking to find themselves in the upper half of the table alongside the likes of Wantagig, Stallion, Davao, Manila Digger, UCFC, and Dynamic Herd.
Right, as here's a change again. They're unloading the bench also. Both squads, right, given the scoreline. Well, here again, especially you have your Loyola again, the superior team in terms of height. So they do have Hector in the mix also. And he stands at 1.8 meters tall. It's about 6'1". Apologies for the conversion if ever, but it is 1.8 meters for his height. As here we see a counter.
Counter now for Manila Montet. Couldn't keep it. Loyola FC defenders just hounded him.
Yeah, that's what Clausa's known for, actually.
Love the energy that he brought out. From the other side of the pitch pa nga eh.
Tama.
Hector with the ball.
And this one done and dusted. Loyola supporters, Franti again, loving it.
Escaluela again. Hector scans for options. Will Winter just getting to that little pocket. Decides to go long. Hector, great composure. Just to keep the ball.
Nobody's up front to help, all right? Because Monte again are having to sit back.
Wade out wide. Saludo. See what he can do. Says to go forward. Great shot, but just a heavy touch from him. Bangi.
Bangi there, putting his body forward, right? That's correct.
Yep.
Kalukaran takes that fall. And the set or a free kick again here. And from this distance, you'll expect a service, but JV Kalukaran has scored here again, mind you. There's a time he's forced keeper errors. That's why he's taking it.
Kalukaran takes his time on the ball. Wouldn't be surprised if he decides to shoot this.
Or sending an in-swinger, right?
Kahit in-swinger.
Right.
Sabi niya, banat na lang eh.
Yeah, I actually think that touch there from Winter hit the arm of a player as he tried to go and get a shot on. But this one sticks, of course. It's a corner kick. Set piece after set piece.
Kalukaran sets it up. Players in the box. Just a little bit too short. But Wade picks it up. Kalukaran again. Decided too late.
That's what you want to do. You want to win those small battles for Monte.
Manila Montet just took too long to get it out of their half. Too many touches. Here's Torenas. The esports man. Winter Good connection there. Shot on goal. Saludo. It's a 1 versus 2 situation here. What can he do? Decides to go to the middle. Out wide.
You see, that's how you do it. You have options left, options right.
Reggie Sulit with the ball. Good decision from him.
Now they can hold it in this area, string some passes together. You'll like that for Monte.
Cuscowella charging out. Couldn't grab the ball.
Additional time, 5 minutes.
End of regulation here. 5 minutes of extra time. Again, Loyola FC 8, Manila Montet 0.
Right, as they'll set up this corner, we'll try to go through the goal scorers. Beaton came up with 1, Aristorenas with 2, Winter with 2, Calukara and Banya, and Kante also. Just to give you a breakdown, of course, yung kay Kante, penalty, which he won. So he virtually assisted his own goal. With virtual assist, right? Because winning a penalty doesn't necessarily count, right? Pero virtual na nga. Assist pero hindi.
Assist pero hindi.
You're still putting in the work there for your team.
So you can see a Loyola player down. Believe that is Will Winter. He is asking for a substitution, but decides to keep going. Finish the game strong.
Yeah, mind you, they have the 3 opportunities. Only Mauro Acot was subbed off in the first half. That was 1 opportunity. Well, mind you, halftime does not count, right, as an opportunity.
Kante again. Drives forward. Looks to find one in the middle. No! Mark Jones just grabs it. Monte have the chance to counter now. Just bodied over there. Ref says play on. We're just dealing it comfortably.
You can hear the crowd. They want one more for
One
the
more.
road.
Estorenas.
You could use one too, of course, if you're Monte.
That was the Sara with the ball. Winter out wide.
Showing his bringing out his false 9 in
Yep.
him.
Trying to get in those little gaps and pockets of spaces.
You need that sometimes as a
Yep.
striker.
Ooh, that's lovely flick. Saludo, open now. But offside is called.
So right about that with the striker or the false 9, because they will drop down to help, right? Sometimes it's just tough for them, so they'll drop down in support. And then because they're in the middle, such a prime spot, they'll have people ahead, they'll have people left and right.
Just about 2.5 minutes of extra time. Again, after this game, we have a couple more matches. Later today, Manila Digger take on UCFC at 6:15, while Don Bosco Garelli and Tuloy sa Don Bosco finish our day with a match at 9 p.m.
It's the Don Bosco Derby, right?
Yep.
And don't you forget, we also have our matchups tomorrow. Minjola FC and Army will square off in our curtain racer at 4. At 7, Davao Aguilas, UMAC, and Stallion Laguna will square off. That's 2 top teams here who will go at it.
Cross in now for Aristorenas. Mark Jones with the save.
That's great
Out
distribution.
wide to Bangi, but too much. I think Bangi's hitting fatigue.
And that's Mr. Monte himself.
Mr. Monte himself. Not Montet, ladies and gents. Monte, get it right.
You love it. He immerses himself. He takes in that that bleachers experience. It's free to watch in the bleachers, mind you.
Kante again. Space to operate. Decides to go for the cross. Whoa, hits the woodwork. Whoa! Saludo with a shot. Just hits Will Winters. Back leg.
A case of friendly
Oh.
fire.
Just unfortunate. Could have gotten his first goal.
Happens sometimes. If you're Mark Jones, he'll take it. The
You'll
Winter
take
was
it.
there.
Swerte ka.
That's wrong place, wrong time for Winter, of course. That happens sometimes when you're just piling up all the pressure.
Kalukaran wins it. Hector. Oof. Lovely skill there. Great composure.
You see the
Oof.
flick.
Link ups. Kante again. Space to cross. Aristorenas. Couldn't quite connect.
I just want to wrap up the game schedule for tomorrow, right? Because we were running through it. Tomorrow, we do have another heavy clash. Dynamic Herb Cebu FC and Wontagig FC will square off at 5:30 p.m. at the Dynamic Herb Sports Stadium. That's in Cebu, Talisay in Cebu.
Good shot there. Aristorenas. Space to shoot. Oh, decides to pass it. Too selfless at that time. And there you have it, ladies and gents. Loyola FC in dominating fashion. Scores 8 past Manila Montet. Loyola FC finally get back in the win column and get that much needed 3 points against the Blues of Manila Montet.
Tama, no? As we'll just take an update with our standings. It's 8-0. And with that, Loyola now, right? I did say they score 8. So they are now positive in their goal difference.
Yes, sir.
They move up to 9th place now. You got to take it a game at a time, an inch at a time, right? They were in 11th earlier. So they're now +6. 2 wins, 0 draws, 3 losses. And then, for Monte, unfortunately, they're still at the bottom in the 15-team field.
They still look to find themselves in the win column, get back on the score sheet, and finally get that 3 points that they need. And we can see on camera here, Loyola boys, they're very, very happy about the result today. Just dominant performance from the first half, second half, and 90 minutes. Loyola FC 8, Manila Montet 0. Winter with 2 goals. Kalukaran, Banya, Charlie Beaton just before the first half ended. Aristorenas gets a brace in the 70th and 87th minute. Kante also getting on the score sheet on the 73rd minute. Lots of boys getting on the score sheet.
And hey, they did get the clean sheet we
They
were
did
talking
get a clean
about,
sheet,
right?
yup.
Yan yung statistic na
Yan
hinahabol ng mga defenders.
Oh, kung ako si Coach Roxy, I bet Coach Roxy is very, very happy about this performance. You know, Loyola FC watching their game earlier, they played their game and they stuck to the game plan. Coach Roxy and the entire Loyola coaching staff happy about the result, but it's back to the drawing board and they look forward to their next match.
Right, and you gotta love it. There was the atmosphere brought in by Frente, the supporters, and Manila Monte had their group too.
And now we turn over to Sydney Crespo for our moment group man of the match. Sydney?
I am with our moment man of the match, Charlie Beaton of Loyola FC. Charlie, congratulations. Coming off of a 3-1 loss last weekend, Coach Roxy Dorlas wanted to leave behind the frustrations and mistakes. Well, today looks like the team has moved on very well, dominating this match with 8-0.
Yeah, I think we're very disappointed, all of us. I think we played well last week. It was just our mistakes that made us concede the goals, but I think today we cleaned it up and we're a bit more clinical. I think we still could improve, but we take it game by game.
Now, Charlie, I want to talk about you. You've been playing here in the Philippines as a professional player for almost 10 years now. How is your journey so far? And what do you think about this sort of homecoming for you in Loyola?
I think it's very, very good. I'm happy to be back, and I just want to keep playing and help the club get back to where it was before.
Charlie, amazing match for you. Congratulations once again, Charlie Beaton, our moment man of the match. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charlie. Congrats. Thank you.
Match highlights from today's game. Again, dominating fashion from Loyola FC.
Well, I wanted to add, right, with Beaton, I think the reason why he was man of the match, he assists, manned the midfield, also did the intangibles that you asked for, and voila, that's how you see it.
There we go, John Restorenas. Lots of chances for Loyola. Again, Manila Montet just getting on that shot attempt. Freddy Closa, Will Winter brewing with confidence in today's match. We gotta mention it. You know, he got his brace. Kala natin makakakuha niya yung hat-trick niya. So, again, we see Manila Montet and Loyola FC here.
Yeah, you see Winter actually got his brace very early, scoring in the 19th and in the 40th, right? As we saw Beaton there, using his skills. And that's the goal where he set up his good friend, Jordel Aristorenas, hitting the circle R1, right? As we were talking
R1
about.
circle yun, R1 circle yun. Let's see this penalty here. Calmly slots it in from Conte. Very happy about that goal.
Right, just making the esports reference, given Aristorenas also plays in that aspect or in that field, right? As we saw, it's been raining as of late. Loyola made it rain again with
love
goals.
that.
Raining as of late because we had literally had precipitation as of late. The heat wave ended, but Loyola, that's why I said it was raining.
Last play there, Saludo with the shot, but couldn't connect. Up next, we have Manila Digger FC take on one of the powerhouse of the league, United City FC. It's gonna be a very interesting match from these two teams, top of the table. All right, it's been a pleasure commentating with Matchday Media and the Philippines Football League. This is Kenjic Soriano, Clario Manzano. We'll see you next time.
Always trying to put me down on the ground, but I always be jealous cause I'm the one in their mind. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go crying in their minds. Come on, at me, boy, there's a